Hi guys, my name is Elliot. I'm the composer and music director for Precious Time, the Runaway company's small projects initiative. I just finished national service and currently in a state of limbo before university begins. So here I am. How do I know about small projects and my decision to join? So back in March of 2020, just before the whole COVID-19 pandemic and circuit breaker started, I participated in The Story of Tonight, which was a live revue/musical performance by the Runaway company. I participated as the violinist amongst the musicians for this performance, and I ended up joining this wonderful community. When the entire pandemic came about, the Runaway company started to embark on digital projects, and this was where the Small Projects Initiative came in. I decided to join for two main reasons. One, because I was still in NS at that point in time, and I wanted to spend some of my time outside of NS to do something, which is this piece. And second of all, I wanted to challenge myself and take this opportunity to actually compose and direct a piece of mine. Before this, I written short melodies and written some chord progressions of mine, but never really finalizing an entire piece. So this was where it gave me, a golden opportunity to showcase my talent and also to come up with Precious Time. What is the inspiration behind this piece? Well, there are actually three main areas of inspiration. So first and foremost, the structure of this piece is based upon a collaboration between two YouTubers, John Kozart, also known as Paint, and Dodie Clark. So in a project of theirs, it was basically like a love/non-love song. John Kozart did his version, which was Tourist Love Song in Paris, and Dodie's version was a non-love song from Nashville. So these two half songs could exist separately on their own and be sung independently, but at the same time, they uploaded a video in which they actually sang their two versions together. And I actually took inspiration from that structure. The second inspiration, which is on content, is basically based upon this entire COVID-19 pandemic. There are couples around the world who are separated, who are in quarantine, in lockdown, and they couldn't see each other. So I took inspiration from that, and basically Precious Time is how they felt about this entire pandemic and the past, present, and future of things. The third inspiration is on the melody and the harmony, which is actually based upon jazz, which is something that I've been very interested in ever since I started JC. And because of that, I introduced a lot of jazz chords and melodies and chord progressions into the piece. Are there any fun facts or like golden nuggets about this piece? So there are phrases that have the word time in them that are dotted around the entire piece. And also, if you do notice that like a lot of the words rhyme with the word time, because time was the overarching narrative that drives this piece. What are some of the challenges throughout this entire process? My main hurdle was actually coming up with the lyrics, because it took me more than a week to actually wrap my head around what exactly I wanted to write as my lyrics for these two half songs. Also, one of the reasons I believe is because the title Precious Time actually came about very late. So because I didn't know exactly what main theme I wanted it to be about, I had a very hard time coming up with the lyrics. Lonely Hearts was the temporary title when I first started out this project. I knew at some point I wanted to change it. It was really close before I sent out the scores to our instrumentalists and to our singer-actors that I actually finalized the lyrics and the title. Maybe it's because I'm not really a lyrics person, so well, that happens. I would like to encourage anyone out there who would like to embark on a project by themselves, just go for it. I was very, very happy. I'm really glad and fortunate to really have a good community, the Runaway community, to help me out on this project. In fact, most of the people who helped me out are people whom I knew back when I was doing The Story of Tonight, and I'm really fortunate that they gave out a helping hand to embark with me on this project of mine. So with that, I'd like to thank Jesse and Julene, who are our guitarist and percussionist, our drummer, Joel, who mixed and mastered the audio, Samuel, who shot and edited the music videos, Rachel, who is our dear music video director, and with that, Lina and Mark, who lent their splendid voices to this project, who also maneuvered different key signatures of this project that I wrote. Mahira and Jialing, who helped out with the scheduling and logistics behind this project, and last but not least, Clement, who's a really good friend of mine, who advised me on the lyrics and the melodies behind this project. And finally, to each and every one of you who viewed my project, thank you all so much for looking and also listening to the piece that I wrote and that I created. With that, I do hope that you guys have enjoyed Precious Time. Bye!